I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. Third down, here's McCaffrey. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle from 19 yards away. And the 49ers march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Will. Super one.
Here's Goff. Complete to right. Powering forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
On 2nd down, Williams. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding is huge.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Purdy on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
23 yards, the final tally.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
14.
3rd and 2. Goff. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready up!
Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. clear signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Goff on first down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he will find his man Samuel. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd and 9. Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They try the left side here with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the end around, here comes Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold them to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Slot man moves right. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, 49ers. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Goff linking up with Shark for a Lions first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now Goff on first down. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Two. Hey, kill.
The final shot before break here. Gone. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there to first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Purdy off the play fake. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Goff now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tiger, Tiger. 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Value free, value free.
Goff. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
Check right.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. and put this one in the left-hand column.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And the slot man goes in motion left. McCaffrey on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's taken down inside the 30. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This is McCaffrey. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishment. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of the feet bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Gone. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he is going to have the Lions first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, now they'll try the end around. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's got room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
On 2nd down, Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. There's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley able to knock this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Complete to Kelly. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Eckler now between the tackles. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler down to the 25. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Setting up the screen, here's Spiller. A solid stiff arm. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And this time he breaks the play and he's in for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gong. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On first down, it's gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. Complete to right. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Badgley's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The slot man in motion right. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
It's Eckler again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Allen, the man in motion right. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Williams going to get it again on second down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carried. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 41 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And here's another kneel down as they'll try to set up the game winner. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. And they take a knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Lions are going to win this game. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory. Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody